Good morning. My sister and I drove to Yellowstone last night. I'm going to try to give you a little glimpse of the cute little area of cabins that we're staying in. You can hear, I'll turn it around, you can hear the sound. It is such a beautiful place. I have been coming to Yellowstone all my life. And I love it, and there's always something new to discover. I've never been to these little cabins. I've never been to this little corner of Yellowstone. And it's beautiful. So driving in last night, we saw 2 bears. We were coming over Dunraven Pass, and the first one was a little brown bear, not like as small as a cub, but small, that we saw just walking along the side of the road. So I turned around so that he was on the passenger side, and we, took our turns in the traffic to get up to where my sister could, lean out the window and look down. He'd gone down the hill by then, and she was able to see where he was. And then the next one was just about right at Tower Roosevelt Junction. 2 bears. This second one was black, and man, what a great way to kick off our Yellowstone trip. I don't think she's ever seen a bear in Yellowstone before, so super fun. And I love getting to share. This place is so special to me. Yellowstone is one of my sacred places, and I love getting to share that with someone else and helping them to discover more. She came when she was a kid too, but I've been a lot more as an adult than she has, so it's really fun to get to share it with her. So here we go. Here's the other side. I don't know how well the color shows up on the camera. Part of what I find magical about Yellowstone is the timing. The timing of finding an animal, the timing of being there when a geyser goes off, and coming around the corner and finding this like unmarked thermal area just feels like magic. Like it's just popping out of nowhere here just for me. Another one of God's really amazing creations. All the little tiny details here in Yellowstone are so gorgeous, and we just noticed this teeny tiny little splurt of water. Bloop. And the cute little rivulet pouring out from it. Here's some context. That's how zoomed in we were. And there's the great big beautiful feature. I don't see little fawns there. No. Just going to bound down to the river. We've had a nice little picnic area, and our family might not think we're that funny, but we think we're hilarious. We are also taking bad photography pictures to send home to them and just cracking ourselves up. at Old Faithful. There's the Old Faithful Inn and some of the new buildings.
Oh, nice.
To me, part of the magic of Yellowstone is the timing of things. You don't know when an animal is going to show up, or a lot of the geysers. This is Castle Geyser, and they didn't have a prediction for it today, and we just happened to be walking by, and here it goes. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Some of the steam's blowing away now. I don't even know which geyser this is. We haven't seen a sign. So now we're waiting for Grand Geyser to go off. This is Turbine Geyser, which is like a precursor. It starts going off, and then the larger geyser will go off. Hopefully this translates well on camera. This is Grand Geyser. Inside of the is getting rainbow steam. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the secret for finding wildlife, for spotting animals in Yellowstone. If you see a big crowd clumped up somewhere, then you look for what they're looking at. And there's a buffalo feeding right here by the lodge. Alright, there's Old Faithful. Oh, maybe not. Okay, is it for real this time? That was another tease. up here.
Nope. Yes, no.
Now we just need the wind to change directions for a minute. This is crazy! We're staying in a little cabin that's heated with an actual wood-burning stove. Okay, we had a great time yesterday. We laughed ourselves silly at our intentionally bad photos. And we had a great night last night. We were able to figure out how to start our fire in the fireplace with the little compressed sawdust bricks. So we were warming up. And now we're out enjoying this view while we eat our breakfast. Okay, we're leaving Roosevelt. And this is the view across the way. Okay, we're taking the switchbacks at Tower Fall. Look how pretty this trail is. It's so picturesque here. And this is the inn at Yellowstone Lake. So we've been having some fun this morning. We hiked down the hike by Tower Falls. We saw the Calcite Springs overlook. Now we're down here at Lake, just, you know, looking at the lake and eating our lunch. And I'll just, for fun, show you my little system, how I like to do meals here at Yellowstone. I pack a salad, that's what I have for lunch. And then when I stop for lunch, I also make my dinner. And I've got this little tiny electric kettle that plugs into a battery that I use to boil water, and then some freeze-dried food that I put in the thermos, and I'll rehydrate that with the boiling water. And then wherever it is that we are along the way, when it's time for dinner, there's just a thermos of hot food ready to eat. And only one dish to wash, because you only have to wash your thermos. So that's my little system for meals when I'm in Yellowstone.